Well. What did Mr. Jerry Jones do this time? I'm going to go ahead and press play, and you guys are going to hear my actual reaction. Now, this is a clip from WFAA News over in, I believe it is in Dallas. Let's jump into it, man, because I got a lot to say and a lot to unpack here. Here we go.
He didn't take kindly to it. This is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job. Or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man. I'm not kidding.
You hear that laugh? Hold on. I'm going to rewind that. Sound like Beavis and Butthead. Shout out to the real Dallas Cowboys fans. I'm going to stop there for a second. I'm going to rewind this. Shout out to the real Dallas Cowboys fans who aren't afraid to go against the grain, who aren't afraid to go against, who basically are not a part of the go along to get along gang. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the same go along to get along gangs where they're in political parties and stuff like that. Yeah, Cowboys have their own little mindset out here in Texas and throughout the country. Stuff just belongs to them, and they don't question nothing. They just let it happen. Anywho, let me rewind this a little bit.
I'm not kidding. 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 I'm not kidding, man. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You're not going, man. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I'm sorry, guys. I am 35 going on 5. I am immature as hell. Let's start the whole thing over. Here we go.
I'm not go over all the reasons. This is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job. Or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You're not going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses.
For him to say.
All right, so that's the clip right there. That was hilarious. Now, putting into context, I don't know what was said before the viral clip, but you still said what you said. Because I know there's going to be people in the comment section who take and say, oh, well, you weren't there. Well, maybe they were joking around and maybe they said something inappropriate before and that clip just went viral. Look, I need y'all to go to the nearest taco shop and shove it where the sun don't shine. You guys are disgusting defending Jerry Jones. He is running this organization to the dirt. You know, actually, I take that back. He's a marketing genius, a true marketing genius, because who still sells the tickets the way they sell them and market their the jerseys and the names and stuff like that for a trash organization? Look, Cowboys fans, let me tell you something. There's another team up the street. It's called the Houston Texans. And if you want to leave, it's okay. You can still be patriotic. The colors are red, white, and blue. You know what I mean? They also have a star in their helmet as well, too. I'm just saying. Okay? Yeah, look, I'm not one to tolerate bandwagon, except when the organization is so hopeless. Shout out to my brother Isaac. He's a Commanders fan. So he stayed through the whole thing with everything. You know what I mean? He's in his mid-30s, and he stayed through the whole thing, through the Dan Snyder and then the new ownership, and now he's reaping the benefits. Salute to those people who could hold it down, because let's say I wasn't born in Florida, and I just so happened to be born in Austin or Killeen, Texas, or Dallas, wherever, okay? I would have been raised a Dallas Cowboys fan. You know what I mean? Because in the 90s, they were the team. They were the team, man, and we all hated it because the fans wouldn't shut up. But Jerry Jones loved to take credit for stuff when they're winning, but he hides like a little punk, like a little little chicken whenever stuff gets bad. That's a fair question. I love it, man. I don't care if it's the guy I'm voting for or Kamala Harris or whoever. When I can't stand it, even with politicians, when they just get softball questions. Ask them a tough question. Ask them a question that they're not going to be expecting. Come on now. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. And supposedly, we'll say, oh, well, Jerry Jones, he ain't got much time on this earth left. I will never wish death on nobody, even Jerry Jones. So God bless you, sir. I have no hatred. I'm simply criticizing this interview and how you run your team. But you as a person outside of that, I don't have no beef. But there'll be people out there, well, we ain't got much time left. Before you know it, Jerry will be off this earth, well, guess what? There's his sons. And how much are sons like the dad? You know what I mean? I mean, signing Dak Prescott was stupid. I think he would have done fantastic for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he would have done great for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Would have done fantastic. You know what I mean? CeeDee Lamb, keep him, bring another quarterback in. Should have drafted quarterback. You know what I mean? If you look back at my mock draft from, 3-4 seasons ago, I had Jalen Hurts going to the Dallas Cowboys, actually. True story. I had him going. It was a pick number 13 or 14, whatever it was. And I was like, man, this would be a great pick. This is a guy. He's a Texas guy as well, too. To my knowledge, I think he grew up a Cowboys fan. But, this is a guy, he would have done fantastic. You know what I mean? But Jerry knows it all, right? Jerry is – and this is what ran Jimmy Johnson away. I encourage y'all to watch the documentary about the Dallas Cowboys. This is a fantastic documentary. I mean, literally one of the greatest dynasties in all of the NFL, right? You got to put up there with the Patriots and the Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers and all these other great dynasties, right? Kansas City Chiefs, throw them in there too. But, man, this crap got to stop. This got to stop, man, with Jerry Jones, man. He is not only running this team, he's doing bad contracts, re-signing people who, dude, Dak is not going to win you a Super Bowl. All right. You take his mask off and it's Kirk Cousins in disguise. He's a statistic warrior. He's Drew Brees 2.0. Now let's talk about the radio host. I don't know if he's fired or not yet. I don't know. I hope he's not. But a lot of Cowboys fans feel how he does. And they're just, and then there's the other part of the Cowboys fans where they're just, oh yeah, this is our year. Skip Bayless told me so. They're just clueless. It's like a cult. Man. Or someone joins a religion that you didn't expect. Oh, what is this? Is a cult? Man, it's a cult of people that are just easily brainwashed. They're so brainwashed, man. It's crazy. It's funny. Most of my friends are Dallas Cowboys fans. Most of them, man. Shout out to Will and other people I'm really cool with. Huge shout out to my buddy Justin, family friend. Love these people, man. They're all Cowboys. So I'm not going to war against Cowboys fans here at all. I know how to pick my battles because I do live in Texas, but that's another story. But look, man. I hope Jerry takes and repents, man. He takes and apologizes to this young man because we do have freedom of press, freedom of media, where people can really ask and report how they want to, kind of thing. And you cannot go threatening people's jobs, man. When like the rich elite do that stuff, these are the same people say, oh, freedom of speech. You can't say freedom of speech and then go say stuff like this. Okay. That man has every right to ask that question. And it's a fair question at that. A fair question. I don't know. Am I being too hard? I don't think so, man. I think Jerry should step the hell away from football. And honestly, I think as long as he's alive, the Dallas Cowboys are going to suck. And then if it goes down to his sons and they don't try to do something different from what their dad did, this team is also going to suck as well, too. They think they know it all, dude. And I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't see the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl for the next 50 years. I don't. Y'all will tease with a few wild card appearances. Maybe a division on the next 50 years. But that's why I say the Houston Texans are up the road. Give them a try. Matter of fact, the original Dallas team, or one of the original Dallas teams, was the Kansas City Chiefs. Give them a try. They're doing pretty good. Great time to bandwagon if you're a Dallas Cowboys fans. But no more talk. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. I hate to take and ask this. Hit that subscribe button. Please consider joining Touchdown Nation, one of the most live shows on the internet. And I'll see you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.